Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristin and I make videos all about personal finance and intentional living. And today I'm going to share with you my number one secret for saving you a ton of time. I'm going to give you one of my very best secrets today for saving yourself a ton of time. And I know when I share it with you, it may feel a little overwhelming, but I promise you, if you put in a little bit of time and effort on the front end, it's going to save you so much time and effort in the long run. All right, so I'm not gonna drag this out throughout the whole video. I'm gonna tell you right now, my number one secret is decluttering. And like I said, it may feel overwhelming and it may feel a bit out of reach depending on what your current situation and your current home looks like, but I promise you this is something that has such a lasting impact on your overall well-being, especially if you're a mom, that I want you to hear me out and give me a couple minutes to make my case. So the main point here really is that the more you have, the more time you have to spend maintaining it, right? So let's take clothing, for example. The more clothing you have, the more time you're going to have to spend doing your laundry, folding the laundry, separating the laundry, putting it away, ironing it, hanging it up, cleaning out your drawers, cleaning out your closet, and so on and so forth. And I think if you really give it some thought, what you'll notice is you're not even wearing or using a majority of the clothing that you have. So while it can be a huge pain to go through everything and pare down your entire wardrobe, I promise you, in the end, it will be worth it because it's going to, number one, just make it easier to maintain. It's going to cut down the time taken on all of the things we just mentioned. Plus, it's going to reduce decision fatigue. So how often have you opened your closet and thought, oh, I have nothing to wear? And you look through everything over and over and over again. It's still the same clothing in the closet as it was the day before, but it's feeling overwhelming. It's feeling hard to choose what you want. Whereas if you take the time and you declutter your entire wardrobe and you only keep the pieces that you love, the pieces that you feel good in, the pieces that make you feel confident, the pieces that are comfortable, when you open your closet and you are going to get ready, you'll find it so much easier to just grab anything because you'll know that you love everything in the closet. Now, the next way this is going to save you time is that it's going to cut back on time that you waste looking for things, searching for things, trying to locate stuff that you put Lord knows where. Maybe it's under a pile of clothing, maybe it's under a pile of stuff in your garage, maybe it's sitting on a storage shelf somewhere. But when everything has a place and you know where everything is, you can go right to that place and easily locate that item without wasting time searching. So the act of decluttering, again, it's going to take you extra time in the beginning while you're doing the actual decluttering. But after you're through all of that initial work, it is so much easier to maintain, manage, locate, put away all of your belongings that once you get to that point, you'll never want to go back. The next thing I want to mention is not only is this going to save you time, but it will actually save you money. So if you're anything like me, you're constantly trying to stay on top of your clutter, stay on top of your belongings, stay on top of your kids, maybe even stay on top of your spouse. And what I constantly find myself doing as a type A control freak is going out and purchasing more items to organize all my stuff. So doesn't that kind of feel a little backwards? Why don't we just have less stuff and then we can purchase less items to organize said stuff, right? So this is something I've been working on over time. Now I do still like to purchase different baskets and bins, and I try to stick to neutral colors, a lot of clears, a lot of whites, different kinds of baskets that I can always mix up and move around different parts of my house. They can get a lot of use. So often I'll buy something and then I'll go through another decluttering phase. I'll get rid of items I don't really have use for that organizational piece anymore, and I put it in a closet for next time I need it or find another small area in the home where it could be helpful. So I don't really feel like I have to waste money on a lot of pieces anymore because I have a pretty good collection of organizational items that I just reuse and recirculate throughout the home depending on the need. But if you are someone who's constantly headed to the Container Store and spending a ton of money to organize your things, consider that a possible red flag that it may be time you need to take a good look at decluttering and really sift sifting through all of the items that you own and seeing what you're willing to part with. What can you get rid of? What can you donate? Or what can you maybe pass on to a family member who could get more use out of it than you are? And then my last argument for decluttering is it's truly going to bring you more peace. Now, it may be hard to visualize that now, but I promise you, as somebody who always loved stuff, having less stuff equals more peace. Again, so the less stuff you have, the less time you need to spend cleaning it, organizing it, dusting it, maintaining it. And over time, that means you will actually get more time back into your life to do with what you actually love to do. Unless you're someone who actually loves cleaning, that probably sounds pretty good to you. And if you're anything like me, you probably have a to-do list a mile long of things you'd love to get around to, but you can never seem to find the time. And decluttering can give you some of that time back in your life, in your day, in your week, that you can actually spend doing the things you love, being with the people you love, relaxing, having more downtime, whatever it is you love to do. I really want to see you have more peace in your life, because once I started doing this and I started experiencing more peace and more time in my life, I crave it. I crave even more. And I'm constantly on the lookout for small areas in my home that I can continue to declutter and give myself back more time every single week. And that's all I have for you today. I kept it really short and sweet this week. I just wanted to share this with you. It is a tip that has made such a huge difference in my life over the past 2 years, and I would love to see you get the benefit from decluttering too. So if decluttering is something that you've already done or something you've been working on, leave me a comment and let me know how it's changed your life. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you liked this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll take a second and subscribe so I can see you back here again next week with another video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land, not a single grain of sand.